up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy.
What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here to talk about what's going on in the blogs. Off the bat, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by. But off the bat, first thing I saw was a video of Cam Newton from the Breakfast Club, Rumor Report, with a dry ass Angela Yee. She said that she did a report that Cam Newton was on some show, had a microphone in his face, and he gave this statement about women allowing men to lead. Let's hear the clip. I'm sure it's on the blogs. I haven't even made it to the blogs because after I heard the Breakfast Club, I went to Wikipedia because I couldn't remember if Cam Newton was married or not. I knew that he had children. I didn't know how many, but I didn't know whether he was part of the 54% of black men in America who will never marry. And so when I went to his Wikipedia page, lo and behold, he has 5 children and never been married. He has 4 children by his girlfriend. And then when his girlfriend was on her 4th child, he cheated on her with an IG model and got that woman pregnant. So now he has 5 kids, never married. He's asking for women to allow men to lead and stop saying you're a boss bitch and you can't cook. What? First of all, if you're Cam Newton, how much money do you have? Hey Siri, what's Cam Newton's net worth?
Cam Newton's net worth was $75 million in 2020.
So it's 75. If you have $75 million and I allow you to lead and marry you, because I don't know if you're the marrying type, you're black, so I don't know if that's something that you value or look for in order to build legacy and generational wealth. But you have $75 million. You're worth $75 million. If I don't know how to cook and we're together, you can hire a chef. Fuck out of here. These niggas are out of control. But hold on, let's listen. Let's listen to Cam Newton and what he had to say in regards to women leading. Okay, hold on.
All right, now Cam Newton was on $1 Million Worth of Game, and he was talking about his childhood and his views of what a woman's role should be. Here is what was said.
I grew up in a 3-parent household. My mom, my father, and my grandmother. A woman for me.
And you still haven't married anybody? You saw marriage. You saw an example of marriage in your mother and your father. You had a multi-generational home, and you still managed to create 2 fatherless homes and not marry either of those women. Wow.
Is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs. And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that. No, baby, like, but you can't cook. Okay. You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
Ooh, I don't know. That caused
You don't know how to allow a man to lead. That means that you are giving him permission to lead you. Were you taught how to cater to a woman? So why would you need a woman to learn how to cater to a man if you were not taught how to cater to a woman? Outside of being financially comfortable, because you work for not for long, and that can change, honey. Niggas in the NFL, it could change like that. So my thing is, if you need, like Charlemagne even said, if you have to ask somebody to lead you, maybe you're not a leader. If you have to tell somebody to lead you, maybe you're not a leader. Besides being the leader in fatherless homes, besides being the leader as the lowest income earning male group in society, besides being the leader in under enrollment in college, besides being the leader in undereducated, underemployed, besides being the leader in being a woman's threat to Black woman's threat in her community, besides being the leader transferring HIV viruses to majority of straight Black women, and what are you guys leading? Because what happens is when Cam Newton starts talking, you have men who aspire to be him, to aspire to acquire the financial wealth that he has so that he can have access to mistreat women, keep women on a string, have 4 babies by a woman, never marry her, then cheat on her with someone from the internet, have another baby by that person, and then still not marry that person either. If you are unable to honor the agreement that you made with your child's mother, that you have 4 children with and didn't marry, Kaya Proctor, is that her name? Let's see, what is her name? Cam Newton's, yeah, Kia Proctor. He has 4 children with her, and in 2019, he fathered a son with an IG model months before his 4th child was born. So he was cheating on his girlfriend while she was pregnant. So I'm trying to understand, Cam Newton, you should learn how to lead yourself. You should learn how to lead with self-control. You should learn how to lead with integrity. Like I said, what's going to happen, men who aspire to be him, I already had one man, I already had to ask him, was he cyber slurping Cam Newton's cock this morning? Because he wanted to tell me that my opinion about Cam Newton didn't matter, and I need to go back to watching Housewives. Some nigga with a jersey on in his profile pic. He said, "Yeah, you've got all the right to judge what he wants in a woman. Go back to watching Real Housewives." And I said, "Are you over here cyber slurping Cam Newton's cock? Is that what you're doing this early in the morning?" Because they embolden men like this. They embolden men who are literally the leaders in the bottom of the social totem pole. Now, I'm not making these numbers up. Now, based on my experience and observation, it might seem like I have an emotional tie to this, but I don't, because the numbers support what I'm saying. So when you guys stop leading in all these low-level accomplishments, being underemployed, being the lowest paid, I think outside of Mexican men, y'all are the lowest paid male group in America. Even with the Cam Newtons and the Puff Daddies, they couldn't fuck the curve up for y'all. Y'all still making under 40. What, 47? I said 47. I give y'all 47. What is the average salary of a Black American male?
I found this on the web.
Earnings for men age 20 to 59. Let's see. This is from the Social Security Office. This was from 2018 to 2019. This was released in June 2021. Now, this is from the Social Security Office, okay? This is a government website. It says, men, real median annual earnings between 2018 and 2019 for the age group 20 to 29, Black, not Hispanic, their annual earnings were $22,804. If they were between the ages of 30 and 39, their average annual earnings or median annual earnings are $38,849. I can't even remember last time I made $38,000, girl. What? Okay. Between the age of 40 to 49, the average salary is $46,679. And then from 50 to 59, the average salary was, or the median annual earning was $46,008. For the 2029 group, the real median annual earnings of white non-Hispanic men were 41% higher than Black non-Hispanic men and 16% higher than Hispanic men. Asian men were 61% higher than Black men, 61% higher than Black men, non-Hispanic men, and 32% higher than Hispanic men. This is a Social Security Administration calculation using Social Security earnings data linked to current population survey annual and social and economic supplement public use files. Earnings are indexed to 2020 values based on the Consumer Price Index for all urban consumers. Includes workers with annual earnings equal to or greater than one earning credit. In 2020 dollars, the earnings require to earn a single credit were 1,360 in 2018 and 1,375 in 2019. Real median earnings are shown for a 2-year period, 2018-2019, to reduce annual variability that can occur when sampling relatively small demographic groups. I'll post the link in the thing. So when y'all become leaders outside of being the most, who has the most fatherless homes, who create the most fatherless homes, who abandon most of their children, who are not paying, like when y'all lead out of that, then, because again, Cam Newton is just an example and a voice for these men who are asking for women to be taught how to treat men, how to cater to men, not just treat them, but to cater. And I'm curious to know if Cam Newton has ever been taught how to cater to a woman, or is that only a woman's job in a patriarchy, is to be the mattress and the mule. So you seem to have had a mattress over there 4 times, 5 times. I don't know how much she was muling for you, but she was a good mattress. You were able to lay on top of her and make 4 babies and still not marry her. So when you start leading in self-control and self-discipline, when you start leading in that, then maybe somebody will actually consider following behind you. But you are a group of men who have no self-control, no self-discipline, a low emotional intelligence, and you want someone to do what? To cater to you and to allow you to lead them. Again, this is not just about Cam Newton. Cam Newton is the voice for a bunch of degenerates who are going to get on the internet loud today asking for things that they are undeserving of. So this morning I said online that Cam Newton needs to learn how to lead with self-respect, self-control. What kind of respect do you have for yourself where you step out of the relationship that you didn't even marry this woman? She's on your 4th child and you haven't had the damn balls to legitimize your relationship. And unless you're one of those people who don't, I don't know. I'm starting to believe maybe, I don't know. That's why I keep telling the women to date out, because I think maybe culturally Black men just don't see a value in marriage. There's a very small lot of you who see the value in marriage, and it's okay. But you can't ask for things in situations where you're not providing, right? You don't have the means to provide. You don't even have the education level to go out and get the means to provide. So it's like, what are you asking for, really? You're asking for somebody to just look at you as a man and just cater to you, who has learned how to cater to you, who's a bad bitch, but you don't know how to cook, but you make $75 million. You're worth $75 million, and you're worried about a woman whose lifestyle would actually preclude her. Don't cook at all, very rarely. The idea that you want somebody to cook, that is your thing. Do you know how to cook for yourself? Like, this is a bunch of stuff, and it really, like I said, it really just emboldens other men who don't even have 75 cents to be talking like this. That's all he's going to do, is put a battery in a bunch of niggas' backs today, and they're going to be online talking about that's just his preference and all this other dumb stuff. Like I said, until y'all start leading in the areas that other men are leading in, like white men and Asian men, then you really have no room to ask a woman who even a woman who actually accepts the idea that I'm going to center a man before I center myself. I'm going to put his needs before mine. A traditional woman is what y'all like to call her. One who does not center herself, one who needs external validation, one who looks to a man to tell her where she needs to go, even though she's probably makes more. She probably is more educated. But he's a man. He has a penis. So your job, your programming, flip the switch on and cater to your man simply because he has a penis. Good luck to you with that. I said no male group whose position is literally the bottom of the social and financial totem pole should be asking to lead anyone. When black men outpace other male groups in society, then they can talk. Otherwise, you are literally in no position to ask a woman for anything, let alone for her to follow you off of a cliff. That's the only place you're going. Making how much? How much? What's the average? 22, let's see. 22,804. 38,849. 46679. 46008. Okay. How many groups is that? 4 groups. 4 groups. $38,585. And you want somebody to do what? Because I'm not talking to Cam Newton. You understand what I'm saying? Because Cam Newton is a fuck nigga with 70. He got 75. He's worth $75 million. This fuck nigga's out here worth $75,000. Not even worth $75,000. Don't even have $75 in their 401k. Don't even have 401ks, don't have life insurance, don't have dental plans, medical plans. Y'all asking for all these things and y'all don't have nothing to give. If you want someone to follow you, you are going to have to provide more than just your running mouth. And then even said, you don't even know when to be quiet. You clearly don't know when to be quiet because you're out here with 2 fatherless homes, 2 unmarried women, never married to the women, 5 kids. Hush. 38,585. This is what the average black man is making. I will post the link because y'all don't believe me, but I'll post the link to the Social Security Office website, the government website. Not Black Demographics, not Hotep's Anonymous, none of that. And that's just what it is. Okay, now let's go to the blogs. Now I sponsor the blogs. All right, let's go. We're on Neighborhood Talk First Stop. Let's see. What? Something happened in New York where several people were shot. What the hell? Okay. Kim Kardashian says Kanye offered to quit his entire career to become her stylist. And you guys gonna tell me he didn't worship her? Kanye West is known for his many talents. Are you prepared for the zombie apocalypse? Girl, you gotta be prepared. Physically, mentally. Yeah. Brittany Renner claps back at being deemed less than Aisha Curry or Savannah James. Some women choose to suck dick and shut up. Most men cheat with women who look nothing like their wife. Okay, let's see what he says. Here you go again.
I grew up in a 3-parent household.
What does that mean?
My father and my grandmother.
Here you go. I told you it was going to be
I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, girl, I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
You know, and it's a lot of women who are bad bitches, and I say bitches in a way not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Mm-hmm. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that. No, baby. But you can't cook. Okay. You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead. I grew up in a 3-parent house.
Okay, that's the same clip. I thought it was a little more. Okay, Brittany Renner says some women choose to suck dick and shut up, some don't. Marriage is a business to many. So yeah, people play the part. Let's stop glorifying relationships and individuals in them we know nothing about. Most cheat with women who look nothing like their wives anyway. Cam Newton basically said he prefers Ayesha Curry or Savannah James over Brittany Renner. But Savannah James is being cheated on. What's the other one? What's the other one? Not Savannah James. Ayesha Curry, another one, being cheated on. Didn't somebody come out and say they had like an unconventional relationship? Like that's another thing. Y'all are going off of this fantasy idea. And the truth is, these men that are talking like this, that are black, 54% of them will never marry. And it's so important to understand Cam Newton is one of those men. $75 million worth, $75 million. Never been married, 5 children, 2 women. Was with one woman, have 4 children, cheated on her. So he has no self-control and no discipline. None. He can't even honor a commitment. But you want to tell somebody how they need to be. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be all the rage today. I already know what it is. So that's enough about Cam Newton. Let me come back and make another video because this is too much. But y'all got the stats. Y'all know where my position is. Again, any nigga telling you that you need to learn how to cater to him. Cater to what? Cater to what? What am I catering to? You are not even in society, the way that you have aligned characteristics to manhood. You are not embodying those things outside of being able to access anger when you can, outside of mistreating women. Those are the only 2 things this group of men know how to do. So when you come out of being under the leader and being the bottom, being on the bottom of the social totem pole, then you can say something. No man on the bottom of the social totem pole with on side of other male groups can say anything about a woman's position. You level up your position in society, then you will be able to say something to women. But when you are below, the only reason why the women are below you is because they're women and because there's a wage gap. When the women are right behind you, that's a problem. The women who are already in society programmed to be at this level, it has to stay at this level in order for the system to work. The women can never make as much as the men in order for this system to work. So if the women in your, we'll say, racial group are close to you, in the meantime, you're at the bottom of every male group. Quiet. Take care of each other. Protect your energy.
Hate when people say the reason he treated you horribly is because you wasn't the right woman for him. He treated you horribly because his core character was that. Whether you was the right person or not. How many men thought that once they met the right woman, they were able to flip a switch on being faithful, being calm and collected, being an effective communicator, being able to provide and protect at a high level? How many men that wasn't doing those things in previous relationships thought that it was just because I wasn't with the right woman? And you think that until you find the right woman and you try to flip the switch on, and you're only able to be this good guy for 2 months because you're not a good guy. You're not. You're not a good guy. You're not. It don't matter if you were the right woman or the wrong woman.